The phone screen burned her eyes in the dark, each word slicing deeper than the last. My male best friend treats me better than he ever will. Lila's message glowed in the group chat, followed by a winking emoji that felt like a punch to Sarah's gut. She sat frozen on the edge of their shared bed, the faint hum of the air conditioner filling the silence where her heartbeat should have been. Ethan, her fiancé, slept soundly beside her, his chest rising and falling with an innocence she suddenly doubted. The timestamp on the message read 2:14 a.m., sent just minutes ago, while Sarah had been stirring awake, restless from a vague unease she couldn't name. Her fingers trembled as she clutched the phone, the cold glass a stark contrast to the heat rising in her chest. Was this a joke? A mistake? Or had the life she'd built with Ethan been a lie all along? The apartment was suffocatingly still, the kind of quiet that amplifies every creak of the floorboards, every distant drip from the kitchen faucet. Sarah's gaze darted to Ethan's phone, resting face down on the nightstand, its black case gleaming faintly under the sliver of moonlight creeping through the blinds. She'd never snooped before, never had reason to. They'd been together 3 years, their love a steady rhythm of shared coffee runs, late-night movie marathons and plans for a June wedding. But Lila's words gnawed at her, sharp and relentless, like a splinter burrowing beneath her skin. Lila, Ethan's childhood friend, always too close, too familiar, with her easy laughter and lingering hugs. Sarah had brushed it off, told herself it was nothing, but now those moments replayed in her mind like a montage of betrayals she'd been too blind to see. She reached for Ethan's phone, her breath hitching as guilt and curiosity warred within her. The lock screen demanded a passcode. Her thumb hovered, then typed her birthday wrong. His mother's birthday wrong again. Her stomach twisted as she tried Lila's name, the letters feeling like a confession of her own paranoia. The screen unlocked. Her heart plummeted. Notifications crowded the home screen. Texts, emails, a missed call from Lila at 1:47 a.m. Sarah's pulse thundered in her ears, drowning out the world as she opened the messages. "Miss you tonight," Lila had written at 1:32. Ethan's reply. "You know I'm always here." Sarah's vision blurred, hot tears stinging her eyes. The words were vague, maddeningly so, but they carried a weight that crushed her. She scrolled further, each message a fresh cut. Late-night chats about work stress, inside jokes Sarah didn't understand, a photo of Lila's new apartment with Ethan's comment, "Can't wait to see it in person." Nothing explicit, nothing undeniable, but the intimacy was palpable, woven into every casual LOL and heart emoji. Sarah's mind raced, rationalizing, accusing, pleading. Maybe it was innocent. Maybe she was reading too much into it. But why the late-night calls? Why Lila's name is his passcode? Her chest ached with a cocktail of rage and heartbreak, the kind that makes you want to scream and sob and disappear all at once. The bed creaked as Ethan stirred, murmuring something incoherent. Sarah froze, her thumb hovering over the screen, her breath shallow. She wanted to shake him awake, demand answers, but fear held her back. Fear of what he'd say. Fear of shattering the fragile illusion of their life together. Instead, she slipped out of bed, the hardwood floor cold against her bare feet, and padded to the living room. The city skyline glittered beyond the window, indifferent to her unraveling world. She sank onto the couch, clutching Ethan's phone like a lifeline, and opened the group chat again. Lila's message stared back, taunting her. Sarah's fingers itched to reply, to confront her, but what would she say? Accuse her best friend's fiancé of cheating based on a single text? She imagined Lila's laugh, dismissive and cutting, insisting it was all a misunderstanding. Hours passed, or maybe minutes. Time blurred in the haze of her thoughts. The soft click of the bedroom door snapped her back to reality. Ethan stood in the doorway, his silhouette framed by the dim hallway light, his hair tousled from sleep. "Sarah? What are you doing up?" His voice was groggy, concerned, but to her it sounded like a mask, a performance honed over years. She held up his phone, her hand trembling. "Why is Lila's name your passcode?" The question came out sharper than she'd intended, laced with accusation. Ethan's face shifted, surprise, then something else, something guarded. "What? You went through my phone." His tone wasn't angry, not yet, but there was a defensiveness that made her stomach lurch. He stepped closer, and she noticed the way his hands fidgeted, the way his eyes avoided hers. "It's not what you think," he said, softer now. as if coaxing a frightened animal. Lila's just a friend. You know that. Then why is she texting her friends at 2 in the morning about how you treat her better than I ever will? Sarah's voice cracked, the words spilling out like a dam breaking. She showed him the screenshot, her hands shaking so badly the phone nearly slipped. Ethan's expression faltered, a flicker of panic crossing his features before he masked it with a frown. She's drunk probably. You know how she gets. She's always been dramatic. Dramatic. Sarah laughed, a bitter, hollow sound. You're texting her in the middle of the night, Ethan. You're telling her you're always here. Don't lie to me. Her voice rose, trembling with the weight of everything she'd buried. Every doubt, every sidelined instinct. Ethan ran a hand through his hair, pacing now, his bare feet scuffing against the rug. Sarah, I swear it's nothing. She's going through a rough time. I'm just being a friend. A friend who hides messages? Who uses her name as a passcode? Sarah's tears spilled over, hot and unstoppable. I trusted you. I trusted both of you. The room felt too small, the walls closing in as memories flashed through her mind. Lila's hand on Ethan's arm at dinner, their shared glances, the way Sarah had convinced herself it was platonic. She'd been so stupid, so desperate to believe in the fairy tale. Ethan sank onto the couch beside her, close but not touching, as if he sensed the chasm between them. I didn't cheat, he said, his voice low, pleading. I'd never do that to you. Lila, she's complicated. She leans on me too much and I should have set boundaries. I'm sorry. His words sounded sincere, but they rang hollow, undermined by the evidence glowing on the screen. Sarah wanted to believe him, wanted to cling to the man she'd loved, but doubt coiled tighter around her heart. Then show me, she whispered. Call her. Right now. Ask her what she meant. Ethan hesitated just a fraction of a second, but it was enough. Her breath caught, a sob choking her throat. You can't, can you? The silence that followed was deafening. Heavier than any confession. Ethan's shoulders slumped, and when he finally met her gaze, his eyes were wet, not with guilt but with something worse, resignation. She's in love with me, he admitted, the words barely audible. She has been for years. I didn't want to hurt her, so I let it go on too long. Sarah's world tilted, the ground slipping beneath her. Not cheating maybe, but a betrayal all the same. A secret kept, a trust broken. She stood, backing away, the phone clattering to the floor. The man she'd planned a future with was a stranger. And the life she'd built was a house of cards, collapsing with a single devastating truth. As dawn broke, painting the skyline in hues of gold and ash, Sarah walked out, leaving Ethan with his apologies and Lila with her cruel, triumphant words. The city hummed with life, oblivious to her shattered heart, and somewhere deep within, a quiet resolve took root. She'd rebuild alone, stronger and never again blind to the truth.